Hi guys, I'm Sarah Ash with Apex Training. Welcome to Spring into Health.
Sarah, thanks so much for sitting down today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So one of the things I wanted to discuss in this session together was when you onboard someone, there are something I hear called the pillars of health. Now it sounds like a rock band from the 80s. What are the pillars of health? Why are they important? What do they mean?
So whenever we have someone come in, we really just want to acknowledge these pillars of health, which is like the foundation of your health and longevity. So we would start with like eating well, moving well, sleeping well, connecting well, just doing life well, right? So they have different meanings to each of them, like your nutrition, your sleep habits, your water intake. We go over stress management, mental health, right? So we want to touch on a lot of these things to show like we're balancing those pillars, and like our whole day is not just based on one pillar and then letting the rest crumble out.
We're on chairs right now, almost like a chair. You don't, if one of the legs was the only leg standing, the other ones were not working, we would fall over. Is that kind of the same idea here?
Absolutely right. So like your mindset, like when people are coming into the gym, we want to assess like their mindset, like how are you able to handle the stress of life, because working out in the gym is an extra stressor on you.
Yeah.
When we're talking about, eating well and nourishing and nutrition, we're talking about their hydration and making sure they're able to fit these individualized nutrition programs into their daily life. So everything is like into your daily life and balancing that out.
Yeah. Now, I know that one of the big things you mentioned here was getting your body moving. What are some of the things that you look for or you encourage folks to do to be active and moving with their body?
Well, one easy thing across the board that everyone can do would be to be walking. And then now that the spring is coming and the sun is shining, we want to be outdoors walking.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we live in South Louisiana, so when you get to like later June, July, you feel a little more hesitant, but right now is the perfect time to get outdoors.
The perfect time. I think of this as the new year when you're starting on fitness goals is always going to be the spring. Like everything is blooming and blossoming and the sun is shining, the temperature is just right.
Hydration is one of your pillars as well, and I know I'm using that as a specific, the only thing, oh, when I'm hot and sweaty, that's when I drink water. Why is hydration an important pillar for y'all?
So like you're just going to refresh the body, you're helping the body to detox things out, you're sweating more when you're working out, so you're helping to kind of replenish that. We want to kind of replenish with electrolytes also, not just water, water, water. Hydration is super important. It's part of that pillar along with the nutrition. What we don't measure doesn't get managed, right? What
Ooh,
we
I
do
like that.
manage, yes. So I think, those cups that have like, you're doing great, keep going, you're almost there, to kind of help you along as you're drinking your water intake for the day are great.
I meet a lot of people who go to the gym so that they can eat whatever they want, and it's almost like a net neutral positive. Like they don't really lose weight, they don't really gain weight, but they maintain a diet and they don't necessarily get healthier. So why is nutrition such a big?
Right. So the nutrition is such a foundational part of what we try to help our clients with. And of course, it's going to be individualized. Like what you're going to eat is going to be different than what she's going to eat or what he's going to eat. And that's just based on goals and our tracking through our progress.
And that goes back to your mental health, because I think, and I'll speak for myself, I won't project on anyone else. I think food, we say it in the South, comfort food. And so we say, well, I'm eating so I can feel good. And it's really about changing your mind about how you see eating.
To have the best results when anyone, comes to us for coaching, mindset is what we focus on. I mean, it's a daily, we're working on that daily. And it just comes from building small habits, but all of a sudden you're like, who do I want to become? Like, what is this fit, healthy, full of vitality person? What does she look like? And then going ahead and trying to live my life in that, making those choices daily in that.
I have here a note here about getting outside. We kind of talked about that. Why do you think it's so important to get out of stuffy rooms, right? Why is that a big deal?
We're meant to move. Our bodies were designed to move, to lift loads, to just enjoy life. So getting outside is going to give a very big breath of fresh air, you can say, but to you feeling mentally, emotionally, just it wraps around every part of the pillars.
Well, I know we've got more to talk about in some upcoming episodes, but I think we're going to wrap here. Thank you so much for sitting down.
Thank you. Absolutely.
Well, y'all, it's been so good to sit down with Sarah. If you are enjoying this, do me a favor, click that like button, crush the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with everything we're producing. As always, we hope you're doing well, we hope you're staying safe, and we'll see you in the next one.